Everyone, welcome to the show. So, Republicans are planning to try to prevent the government shutdown. So, the government is currently funded through Friday of this week. And instead of trying to put together a new budget and trying to force it through in such a short time frame, House Republicans are kicking the can down the road 6 months. So, they're considering a 6 month continuing resolution. Now, normally, the continuing resolution would just continue the previous spending bill, the previous spending caps and levels under the Biden administration. Republicans, though, are trying to alter the spending. And if I didn't know any better, I would think that they hate veterans. So, here's the thing. They're trying to increase this already bloated defense budget. They want to increase it $6 billion over what it was in 2024. At the same time, they want to reduce non-defense spending by $13 billion. So they want to take away more from Americans than what they're giving to the DOD. And this includes some changes for veterans, like I said, which some of them are good. I'm not going to say all of them are horrible, but some are really horrific. So, for instance, the continuing resolution increases health care and housing subsidies for vets, but it completely and totally eliminates the fund for toxic exposure. So that was the fund that was set aside to treat veterans that are exposed to toxic substances. The vets that were exposed to Agent Orange or toxic chemicals from burn pits. These are the ones that are most sick. These are the people suffering oftentimes with cancer. And they want to eliminate that fund in its entirety. So, they're going to take $13 billion worth of spending away from programs, away from services that average Americans count on. And they're taking away literal life-saving treatment from our veterans. And then they're going to give almost half of that money to defense contracts or to defense contractors, essentially. And remember, we already allocate more to our defense budget than any other agency or any other program in our entire government. In 2024, the DoD budget, the Defense Department budget, was $824 billion. And we don't even know where that money's going. They keep failing their audits. I mean, isn't this the whole purpose of, we're going to get in there and we're going to figure out where all this money is going and, we got to get more efficient. So for people who aren't aware, the Defense Department, as of last year, they failed their 7th consecutive audit. That's why this whole Doge mantra is a joke. The whole, we're going to get rid of waste, fraud, and abuse. It is a complete and utter joke. We know where there's waste, fraud, and abuse, right? But Trump and the Republicans want to keep giving them more money. They want to keep defense contractors happy, because then they keep the spigots turned on for political donations. There's so much hypocrisy here. I just don't even know where to start. I mean, first of all, you have all these idiots running around. They're complaining about USAID funds, which actually save lives. And yet we're just going to let the DOD play fast and loose with our tax dollars. And no one says a word on the right, or many even on the left side of the aisle are totally fine with it. And you have many of these same idiots complaining about Ukraine and how, they don't even know where some of the money went. They can't account for all the money. They're kind of in the middle of a hot war. So, little more understandable than our Department of Defense. And of course, the powers that be, they continue to tell us, we're so poor. we're just, can you spare a dime, sir? I mean, they act like America is on its last legs. We're just such a poor country. We can't possibly afford to give our citizens free health care. It is such a load of bullshit. This is done by design, guys. You've got the wealthy healthcare companies greasing the palms of our elected officials, and our so-called leaders. I mean, that number one is enough. I mean, to keep them from giving us health care. And then two, they don't want a healthy population. If everyone in the US was healthy, where do you think, what do you think is going to happen, right? Big pharma, not going to make money. Doctors, not going to make money. Hospitals, not going to make money. I know that sounds insane, and it's, oh, why would they want people to be sick? I'm sorry, but have you seen how much these people give to our elected officials in DC? It's not a big mystery, right? If everyone was healthy also, they would be more motivated. They'd be more able to fight this tyrannical oligarchic government we've created. So you keep people unhealthy, feeling depressed, miserable, and they're not going to stand up and fight. And if everyone in the US was healthy, they wouldn't be distracted. They wouldn't be so distracted by their misery and their pain. Everybody would be able to pay more attention to the depravity, to the self-dealing, to the corruption going on in DC. When people are sick, when they're literally trying to figure out how to stay alive and how to pay their medical bills on top of fighting whatever disease they have, or, sometimes life-threatening, trying to just literally survive day to day, whether that be financially or physically. They don't have time to pay attention to what's going, to all this corruption that's going on. Anyway, it's a sick society that we live in many, many ways, in just about every way. Anyway, guys, I will let you know if or when I hear more. Thank you all so much for watching and listening. Please like, please share, and subscribe. Please donate if you can. Love you all. Take care. Talk with you soon.